Alright, there we go. Alright, so I apologize. There's going to be about a minute of dead air there, but it's a good setup. Basically, I finally found the Twilight 2000 category for Twitch. Instead of putting in like that role playing or whatever the heck it was, I was putting it under because I couldn't find anything. I have decided that. Oh, why does that not? Hold on. I don't know why my Yeti is not showing up. Hopefully, it's recording. I believe it is. Okay, there it is. I'm sorry, I had to look into the Streamlabs and see that the what do you call it? The bar is moving, so it looks like it is recording. At least the Yeti. Alright, so, I guess I could have put on the earpiece to see if it was, but, right. Why is it not? Hold on, I am having an issue. Let me do it again. Huh. The Yeti is showing that it's still recording even though I have unplugged it. That's weird. That's why I'm wondering. I was curious if it was recording or not. All right, it looks like the mic gain is working, I think. Hopefully it's doing it right. I know, I'm like 4 minutes into the video and I haven't really done anything. I apologize. All right, so this is the layout that I have put into Streamlabs to set it all up, to try to set up a game, basically. Although I need to move the images around. So, all right, that's 6, so we are good there. Image 2 is not image 2, it's image 5, so let's rename. I'm basically placing placeholder images, so instead of black screen, it says pictures from the. That's 4, so that's not 3. Sorry, it's showing as image 3 in my setup, basically the folder for it. And then image 4 is actually image 3, so we're going to rename that. So that way I know which images to replace and whatever. And apparently I have a player 1 and player 2 which are not set to anything right now, which are blank. I'll work on those eventually, but I think I left them blank because at the very least I wasn't going to start with only one player. I was going to start with 2 players when I run a campaign. So I do need to fire up Foundry. So you guys, okay, Streamlabs can stay here. I'm going to move you guys over here as well as the token tool. I'll leave Streamlabs over here. Monitor 2. Excuse me. All right, so let's fire up Foundry. Hopefully I'm not streaming that, right? Okay, no. All right. Okay, so there we go. Oops. Oh, that's from the. My apologies. That's from the stream about the game itself. So let's turn that one off because I don't know. Now that I'm looking at that full screen, it just seems like that would be a lot better. And then maybe like down here, I don't know if you can see the cursor, but where this war paused, like put small pictures of the players, like not quite as big as my video box here, but put small ones here. I don't know. But the main reason that here, let me turn this off for a second. Where is the this one. Yeah, that's the one. So notice I turned it off and I have it in the center of the screen as kind of sort of the capture. It used to be roll 20 because I was going to do that, but I changed it. So now, yeah, that's the one. So I got to unlock that for a second because what I need to do with this is kind of do this. Not like that. I want it like, can I forgot what the button is. It's like control or shift or, nope, it's not shift. It's alt. Yep, there's alt. So basically, in order to get everything that I want, I kind of have to play with some of the things. If I go this way, no, up. There we go. Put that in the corner, and then we have to make this a little bit smaller. Pull that all the way out. Can I pull this all the way down? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to move it. Was that everything? Oh, I got it all the way open now. Oh, okay, so that's the biggest, that's the screen itself. So now I can kind of sort of, there we go. So the game is in the center, which I don't know if I like this design. Because again, basically the foundry is in the middle here, and it's not, I mean, it takes up just about as much space as each of the players, which reminds me, let me go to, okay, that's the main placard. See how the pictures are in the background? The main placard's on top of them. Is it this video capture maybe? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna see. So I turn off the upper screen because that's for when I'm gaming, I guess. And then for the when I do this, I would have my picture in here, and then I have to do some weird thing with Discord to put each picture in the. If we're doing it through Discord or Skype, it would have to put the pictures in there. But in order to do that, I need to move this video capture into here and unlock it so that I can. I think it's the same. Oops. Okay, so this is basically the size of the screen over here. So I think, so each of these would be a player. So you see, so I haven't sized them right. I would have to shrink them down a little bit, which actually wouldn't be too bad because if I take this, and let's say put this over in player one, and if I'm kind of do it over here, as you can see, the pictures are a little more square than what I cut off the bottom a little bit and the top. So I could resize it. And if I did that, then this zone in here could actually go a little bit bigger. I don't know, because if I stream, I kind of want the focus to be a little bit more on the players. So we have bigger, each player would have a dedicated space this size around the playing board. And then, of course, they would be down here somewhere. And that would be, like I said, it would give the Foundry player board a little bit more because I could then go in there and, all the rolls. Like if we needed to make rolls, I could just, the dice will roll on the board. It pops up. It's all shown in here. All the neat, nifty little things in the Foundry would be in here. So I don't know. Like I said, the other option that I have is, or the other option that I thought about is keep like the title up at the top, the Operation Banshee Twilight 2004th edition, blah blah blah. But instead of the placard, we remove the placard and we just do Foundry on top, and we do the video capture would have to go on top of that, I believe. Can I copy this? Is there a way to just copy a... There it is. I did. Okay, cool. So yeah, so since I put this, because if I put this below the Foundry, it deletes it. So I put it above it. So what I could do is if I wanted to, I guess in my mind is if I wanted the focus of the game to be more of the Foundry and the tabletop, the virtual tabletop, what I could do is give each of the players the smallest bit of real estate, like right here. And again, I'm looking this way because if when I'm playing the game, I'll be looking at it here because um this is the Foundry is on this monitor one, so I click the buttons over here to do stuff, and so there's the O course. There's my guys moving around on the O course. So I'd be looking over here on this screen and doing the journal entries, pulling stuff up over here. But then we could have our, like I said, the players would be right across the bottom here, and I could put the titles instead of the fancy placard. This thing, in the background over, I could put the placard so that the names will go across the bottom here. So just it becomes a matter of, do I want Foundry to be the backdrop, or do I want the players kind of, I don't know. See, now I'm torn. Which doesn't really matter. It's so hard to find players that are willing to video. I mean, hell, it's hard to find players that are going to do voice, much less allow video and voice. Doing video. So that'll be a hard one there because I can barely find players to play the game to begin with. So finding somebody that's going to do video as well. Is that the one in the corner? I need to rename this just so I know. Video capture. I'll call it mini. Just so I know. Oh. Ooh. Well, that's weird. Is that going to be a... Oh, it is a reference. Oh, it changed. Oh, crap. Oh, I don't want it to reference it. Because now it's being the same. It's just in a different spot. How do I make it so it's not a reference? Huh. I'll worry about it again. Hey, look, you get to see me in triple here. So that's the mini down there, and then this is the one way up there in the corner for gaming. Problem is when I change the title, it's changing them both. What if I unlock it? Can I change it now? Nope, shit. It changed the bottom one. I don't want to do that. Oh. Yep, I'm just going to remove that one for now. Okay. But again, if this is the case for the game, if I'm going to do it this way, then I got to resize these little borders, which means I got to go back into the video editor. Sorry, for the background image, and change the sizes of it to match. Oh shoot! You know what I just realized? I'm a knucklehead. I just realized that when I click on it, it's giving me the dimensions. So I grab my trusty little marker, and I'm going to write on my little strip down here because I have a. One day I'll take a picture. I basically have a dry erase strip right here, right below my keyboard that I write on, so I can take quick notes. And in this case, the quick notes are going to be that the images here are 783 pixels wide and 765 pixels tall. Just so I know. So I can adjust this, but what? Oh, I take that back. That is the pixel locations. It's 600 pixels from the top to the bottom. Ah, crap. I want to know size. I want to know the size of the. Dang it. I don't want to know how many pixels it is this way and that way. I want to know the actual size of the video, the capture screen. Dang it. How do I figure that out? That's what I want. Mm-mm-mm. I want to invert this. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I don't want to invert the selection. I want properties. See that? Oh well, maybe that's a. It's 1280 by 720 is what it's saying under resolution. So I guess if I keep some form of that resolution, because what does this one say for the middle under properties? It does not say. I just click a screen to do it. So I have to just click like um, Operation Banshee. Show additional settings. No, capture cursor. Yep, I do want to do that. But hey, that's not gonna give me the size. I guess it would do. I guess I just have, I'm gonna have to trial and error in that one because these I want to make because again I want to make these boxes here some form of the 1280 by 720. I think is how I could do that. All right, well that means I got to go into a folder. Let's go into a folder called streaming, I believe. Streaming files. There we go. So let's pull T2K4 stream overlays. That's the one. So we're going to fire up my program for this. And then, actually, you know what? Hold on. I can do this. Let's do. I'm going change this to capture a specific window. Let's do Photoshop. And then we're going to turn it on. Oh, actually, I turned it off. Go right here. Sorry, excuse me. My throat. Getting a little sore. What if I put this below it? No? Oh, that's the gaming one. That's why. Duh. Oh, it's not. Huh. All right, it's actually not capturing it. I'm going to just call this a window capture. So what happens if I can go... Oh, capture specific window. All right, well, let's remove it. See what happens. Such a pain in the booty. What does that one do? What? No. Nope. Okay, that's... Yeah, there we go. Done. All right, so... All right, so I can move this up now. I can actually move it. There we go. And that's going to overlay on top of. So this is it where I actually did the editing for this. So as you can see, I've got all the things. This is kind of how I did it. So there's the edition title. That's where the title is. Where I did the player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on here. That's each one of these. This is the green space, the entire spacing on it. So now I'm going to be adjusting those because I want to do... What the heck? Why do I have two layers of the camouflage? That's the black background layer. Okay. Let's do the referee border for now because that's the one I can shrink down, I think. So I need the referee green, which is this portion right. Oh, you know what? The whole green is the box itself. I may have to be changing that different. Yeah, you know what? Let's try this. Let's just duplicate this layer and do referee downsize for now. All right, so we have the referee downsize. I'm actually going to put it here. We're going to turn this one off for a second. And then I'm going to select it because I want to make... Let's go to 100%. Can I change this from percentage to pixels? Crap, I forget. Such a doofus I am. Let's say I want to crop just this. Oh, it's in inches. So let's do. If I do pixels. Woo! Oh, but you know what? I can actually use that because once it's locked that in, it locks it in, so I can actually. See, that's not the size of the screen that. Earth, because that looks a lot smaller in that picture right here than this. Is it because? Okay, so I need to turn. Can't do it. Can't turn it off just yet. Because I'm trying to picture it because it's gonna go somewhere in here, but it's touches the top of the naming, the title bar for the name. Let's see. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to crop the whole dang thing. Hi, caramba. This is gonna turn into a project, isn't it? Yeah, it cropped the whole bloody thing. So, because I want to make this a little bit smaller to match. To match what I'm gonna put into it, which is touching the top to the bottom. I just wish I could measure it. I was better at measuring it because the problem is measuring it in here is not going to really. It's not really helping me because that's not centered. I just realized this isn't centered. All right, so if I put it over here, I'm just curious. I'm kind of curious now because when I put it in the bottom, it means it goes for 828 pixels from the top to the bottom, and then the is 1584 pixels from the right hand side of the screen. So what's the resolution of the entirety of the? I don't know what this resolution is of the entire. Oh God, I just got tingles in my arms. I hate that shit. So it makes me wonder what's the. I mean, what's the resolution? Because I could reverse engineer it in my head here. You know, if I knew the width of the entire screen there. Wait, what happened to my? Oh, because I moved it over here, didn't I? Which window capture was it? Not that one. Not that one. Why did it suddenly disappear? Because I moved it? Oh, it's behind the pictures. That's why. But now that I know the things, so I mean, what's the size of the area, the total area? I don't know the size of the total area, do I? How do I know the properties of my? Hmm. because it's 1920 by 1080? Is that going to be it? Maybe that's what it is. 1920 by 1080 means I got to do some math. So height is 252. Does that mean that 1920 minus the 1584? I know I should probably just pull this up on the calculator, but I'm over here doing it on the dry erase board down here. I'm actually at a 1920 with 1584 underneath. So that's 6. That's 4. 346. So that's 346 by 252. Is that going to be my actual square footage of sizing down there? All right, so let's find out. So what we're going to do now is go back to this. And what I want to do is create, excuse me, can I create a shape? Is that the shape tool right here? Rectangle tool. All right, rectangle tool. We're going to make it, I want to make it hot pink, just so I know. All right, that's the hot pink. All right, I'm going to select it now. I don't want to constrain proportions. I want to actually put this in here because I'm going to. What if I do this? What if I just make it 346 pixels by 252 pixels? Ooh, exciting. That actually looks, I mean, that looks a little bigger than, hold on, turn this off. It looks a little bit bigger than this window capture that's in here, maybe? Oh, no. I think that's exactly the picture. Okay, so that actually works. I may have stumbled onto something. Hi. Hi there. You look, you're on camera. Come here. Look. Smile, you're on the camera. Are you tired? You couldn't sleep? All right. Love you. Go to bed. Go to bed. I don't have to kick your butt. All right. Okay, so we're gonna leave that then. So because the that box is now what I want to be the new screen area. So that means I'm gonna adjust the referee. Where did I go? Referees. Okay, so this is shape 4. See, this is the green box of where the referee, like. So what I want to do is I want to put this on top of it because I want to keep this green box. I just want to shrink it down. So I want to go to that dimensions and I want to actually build it to there. Oh God, come on. Build it to there. Leave everything else alone. I think that's kind of, I mean, that looks fairly okay, right? Because what that does is it's going to redo this. Oh, wait a minute. That background there, that's actually over the layer. That's what it is. There's the border right here. That's the border. I'm a knucklehead. I don't know what that green box is for. I've been doing this all wrong. Because this green box, take that green box away, go back to borders and go referee border. That's it right there. Click on it. So I want this border now to come into there. And I want to actually move the border? Oh, good Lord. Okay. So I got to zoom in a little bit because it likes to be stubborn and it doesn't like to match up to. I'm going to actually do this. That's good enough, I think. All right. So we're going to make that box that size now. Which, however, means. Ugh. That means I got to redo the camouflage background. All right. And actually, since we're doing that, boom, I'm back up here. So you can kind of see my face while I do that. So when I switch back and forth, because when I disable this, you can see me down here, but I'm not up here. Okay, so that's good enough for now. All right. So that's what I want. So I'm going to have to redo the camouflage in the background because basically if I take this pinkness away now, that is going to be the size of the box that I want for the new players or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to switch that over. So if we do that, then I have to redo the background, which is I have that somewhere. I do have that somewhere. Okay. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to take this little shape 4, I call it, and we're going to duplicate it. Oh, no, actually, we're not going to duplicate it. Oh, we do need to duplicate it. Because I need to cut the fabric of the camouflage for the game. But that's what these are, right? All right, that's removed. Let's remove that. Let's delete that layer. This layer is the entirety. Oh, yeah, because you know what? This is the layer that I'm cutting out. Actually, I don't need that. I don't need that layer. Let's delete that layer. Because we don't actually need to cut the fabric for the size. We just need to cut the fabric for the video. Because the overlay is going to be on top of it. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these layers because they're unnecessary. I don't need them. Here's the name layers, which I need to keep those because eventually when somebody, the name, I'm going to need to, I'll replace player 2 with the name of the player and then the character name. Yeah, that's what I want to do with that. Okay, so with that case, then we do need to go through and I need to get this right here. This is going to be the cut template. Ref. And we're going to duplicate this layer. We're going to call it cut template P1 for player 1. And then we're going to take that template. Nope, that's not it. I want that template. I just moved the ref 1. I hate that. That's player 1. Put the ref template back. Good enough. Okay, so cut template, player 1. Ooh. We are going to have to make some changes, but that's okay. Because I want to actually... Oh, good Lord. Ah, man. All right, so let's zoom in over here. Because we want to make this touch this border. I also want it to be top left corner. I want it to meet the top left corner, but now I want everything else to shift to resize it to that. All right, so now that we're going to do it that way, I'm going to put this, I'm going to leave that there. We're going to move you down there because, yeah, see there, I want player 1 above it. So we're going to go, we'll move that in a minute. But now I want the border for player 1 so that I can do this. Oop, not enough. There we go. Crap, I don't know how much space I need. So we're just going to do it with that for now. Go back up to player 1 name. Click on it. So we can, I think it snaps to the center right there. So player 1. Right, I think that's good enough. All right. So then we're going to come over here to player 2. Duplicate this layer. Oh, you don't see the pop-ups, do you? That's all right. Player 2, popped it up. Put it down under here. Let's go grab it. Where's player 2? There we go. That's player 2. All right. So let's put it over here. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there for a second. I'm going to duplicate this. Player 3. Duplicate layer 4. Duplicate layer 5. Oops. Duplicate player 6. All right. Now that I've done that, I'm going to grab one. That's player 2. Grab this one. It's player 3. So it's going to go over here. Come on. Over here. Player 4. Go over here. Player 5. Come on. Down you go. Down you go. Boom. And you are player. Oops. Who are you? You are player 5. Shit. You were player 4. My bad. Player 4. Player 5. Player 6. Screens. Okay. So now we're going to come over here, and I want the player 2 one to hit this part of the up here. We're going to do it just like that. All right. So now that we've done that, I want this part because this is going to go right there. Just a hair bit down because I want to grab this to go right there. That seems just a little thin, though. Why does that seem thin? It does seem thin, doesn't it? Maybe I should copy different boxes. Nah, you know what? Good enough for government work. Or as government as I say it's government. But good enough. Ooh, maybe that's what it did. Maybe that's what it did over there was. Oh, yeah, it's close enough to a gray bar. But you need to go down here because I want to grab that. I think that's centered. Nope, I didn't think so. I mean, if I wanted to, I could get all fancy and use the measuring tool at the top, but I'm not really in the mood to. I'm not like in the absolute, like I have to absolutely See, this side just seems off to me. Seems like this is bigger than this side. I don't know if that's my brain doing that or if that is the truth. It is. It's my brain. It's not my brain. It's the truth. So we want to make this side bigger. Are these sides? Are this side the right? All right, that's it. I got to do it now. No, wrong way. So I want to do that goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this side should be 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the same. It's roughly the same. Okay, so this side's the same. Oh, I need to get rid of that. How do I get rid of this? I forgot how to get rid of these things. I think it just. All right, I got a line that I can't figure out, but that's okay. So maybe instead of these other goofy ones, let me just. Cancel the transformation. Oh, yeah, cancel the transformation for now. I'm going to pick this. I'm going to, if I change this, if I duplicate this, put it here because I'm going to delete that. Player 2 border is gone. This is now going to become player 2. That's the new player 2 border. See, and it still looks. That's still. Bloody hell. It doesn't matter. It doesn't look. I swear, I think it's an optical illusion. It is. It's got to be an optical illusion in my head. So I'm not going to be that specific about it. And then we're going to extend the bottom down a hair. Because we're going to take this player 6 and move it centered. Which, again, I want to. Oops, nope. I want to make this the bottom of that Y. There we go. Move back, move back. All right. So now I got to do the same for the ref, though, because the referee has to have fairly centered. Put it there. Move this down here. So this is going to go right in here. However, this border is not matching because it's going to be behind the thing. So what I do is, where's the template? So the ref template, I'm going to put it behind it now. So it's a little bit below. So this has to actually be, actually, you know what? If it cuts off a little bit of the bottom of my thing, I'm not going to be too heartbroken about it. Because actually, you know what? I know how to do it. Let's delete that. Referee border's gone. Let's duplicate that. Player 6 border to become referee border. We're going to drag the referee border. Is that going to be the issue for all of them? Crud. I just realized that is going to be the issue for all of them. Because the cutout template, if I put the cutout template, you see it is on the bottom. Son of a gun. I messed it up. All right, so if that's the case, then what I need to do is pull the border down even further, which will be okay because it'll make this. Okay, so I'm going to need to move this up, actually, because I don't want it to be at the very bottom. Okay, just a little bit back. There. Good. There's the player 6 title. Okay. So that is going to be the new norm. Is I need to move that up a little bit, but at the same time, pull that down to fit. Sorry, select it to pull. All right. Okay. Actually, I can pull this up from the top to there. Oop. Nope. Stop. Pull that up. Say yes. Pull this up to there. Pull that to there. And then this moves. Okay. So gonna be in front of. There we go. That's better. So that shows the slightly inside. Okay, good enough. That's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Referee border needs to go below it. Is it below? Is that 5? Yeah. Player 5 border, cutout template 5. Okay. Referee border, cutout template, referee border. Okay. Pull this one down one. Should then be. So that looks about right. Okay, sorry, wasn't a lot of talking there, but let's see. And then the center now. So the center I can build a little bit larger, and I don't need the thing at the bottom. Is what I think. I don't. I can build a border that's a little bit different now. So instead of eating up the bottom, I can actually drag it to the edges of this now, I believe. The problem is what's my screen resolution for the Foundry? What is this resolution right here? Oh, you know what? Math again. Math again. That's what 1920 by 1080, which means, let's see, 551 plus 540, 549. And then the top is 198 by, and then 422 from the bottom. 10, 10, so that's 11, 10, 12, 4, 5, that's 620. All right, so this is going to be 1920 minus 1100, so that's easy peasy. That's 820. And then this is going to be 1080 minus 620. So 60. So 820 by 460 is my resolution for that. Oh, but it's going to be bigger now. Crappers. Yep, because it's going to be bigger. But you know what? If I'm moving it in here and I'm going to drag it out, you know what? I could do some new numbers. Let's do some new numbers and see how big is it going to be in the center if I do it this way. Because it looks like I want to make it like, what if I put it right about there, and it's going to cut into, because that's the old space, going to cut into the old space a little bit, kind of like that. That's pretty damn. All right, I like that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We're just gonna start with that. Okay, so that's gonna be, width is 444 by, crap, I can't see that. 139. Yeah, I think that's 439. Sorry. And then the other one is gonna be 184 by 314, I think. I'm gonna move it around a little bit just to see. Yeah, 439, and that's 236 by 262 should give me 498, and that's 444 by 439, so that should give me 883. So 1920 minus 883 is a weird size, so maybe I'll play with it a little bit less than that. So that's 7, 12, 4, 0, So 1047 by 1080 minus 498. 2, 8, 582. So we'll play with that. All right. So if that's the case, then I need to make duplicate layer, center cutout. All right. So we're going to do a center cutout. So we're going back to this other window. So we're going to do a center cutout, which is going to need to be another rectangular shape. Oh, did I duplicate it? I did duplicate it. My bad. That's the game center border. Where's this? What happened to the center cutout? Oh, right there. There's the center cutout. All right, so I want the center cutout. We're going to make the center cutout 1047 pixels by, 1047 pixels. 0. I want that pet to be 582. Tab. Yeah, see how big that is. It's going to go right. Oh, a little bit. It's going to overlap a little bit on the bottom. So we'll change that around a little bit. Well, I think I can, if I constrain the proportions, I should be able to keep this in the center. Yeah, I can keep that in the center of the screen still. Man, my hand is killing me today. Because I can keep these proportions so that the border let's do that. But I want this, the game center cutout needs to be above the game center border. That way I can keep the border really thin, I guess. Like that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so these are the different layers. All right, so we now kill, let's delete this layer. We can kill that camouflage layer and kill this camouflage layer. And then so we're gonna go, and I got a folder open, so we're just gonna take this camouflage. We're gonna put this in here, copy it, bring it into here, and then it's way in the background. I need to put it above some of this stuff for now. There we go, just so I can grab it. Fill the screen with it. Snap it to the top left. Pull it down to the, yeah, there we go. Pull it on the screen just so it's covering. There we go. All right, I want it to be right there. Good enough for government work. All right, pretty little layer. Now we're gonna make this layer go behind everybody. Okay, but now we gotta cut it out because we want the camouflage to not be showing for this part. So what I'm going to do is I want to select this. With this tool, I believe. Can I do it with this tool? No. I thought I could just select this. Because I want to erase, but I want to. Is it the magic tool? Oof. Game Center cutout. Sure. Let's simplify it. But I want to click on this layer because this is where I want to. Yep. There we go. And I also want to, you know what? Game Center border. Yeah, let's just delete it like that. Because this is where I want a cutout to be the picture of. Okay. So now we're going to cut out this one. I want a magic. Nope, not there. Sorry. Cut out P1. Cancel. Deselect. Grab that. Yes, please simplify that layer. Click on the camouflage. We want to delete that out. And I can see in the preview that it's doing it, so I'm not going to worry about that. Now we go to 2. Yes. Erase. Camouflage layer. 3. Yes. Camouflage layer. Eraser. 4. Eraser. Layer. Background layer. 5. Yes. 6. Ref. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Guess what? Camouflage layer. All right. That should be it. So now basically when you remove these, what the hell is that? Oh, that's the cutout layer from the old ones. All right. That's what we want now. So now that's cut out. That's what I want. And then I kind of like that because also this little spots in here to the left and the right of the thing, I can actually put like, you know, Free League Games little logo and website, Discord information, whatever. So I think that'll work. So then we just have to save this file. Let's save it as the TTK4 stream overlay. Yes. And then we're going to save it also as PNG. It is now going to be the new main overlay. All right, so, you know what? We're going to call this overlay 3 now. So we'll do 3. Main overlay 3, PNG, yes. Oh, crap. I think I just changed the name. I did. I goofed. I forgot I could do that. All right, so let's change that back to 2. We're going to change our thing, this save file. Bam. All right, so that's saved. So I'm going to turn that off now so we can go back into here. So I'm going to replace this. Let's replace this now. And I'm also going to turn off this video capture because I'm going to replace and see if this fits now. The rest of this stuff fits or not. So, actually, I think I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then we'll come back and see if my work works. But just a couple minutes. Sorry, it took a little longer than expected. There was a car parked out front of the house for longer than it should be at 11 o'clock at night. So I wanted to keep an eye on it for a little bit. All right, so this is the old. Let's put in the new. All right, so let's see if I can remember how to do that. All right. So let's see. All right. That's going to be main placard. Jawohl. All right, so let's see. Browse overlays. I believe that is now called 3. There we go. That is the main 3, right? I think that's the new one, right? Those do not look smaller. Son of a gun. Main 3, open, done. Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, didn't a few. Oops. I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Yep, that's the new main placard. So wait. Okay. No, yeah. See, that is my video is crampers. I did something wrong because the sizes are still. Yeah, something's not. Let's grab the. There we go. The Foundry though. Is that going to be the right size? Nope, that's not the right size either. Because if I stick that in there, scaled, it's going to give me. It's not going to fit. Son of a biscuit eater. Why is. What is off about this? What is this? I don't know what that. Oh, is this the. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the Windows capture from earlier. I swear, I thought I made it right. I did. Guess I did not. Okay, so. Oh my god, where's my glasses? 803 781. I want to make sure. 803 plus 781. Four, 8, 14, 15, 19, 20 minus 15, 84, 6. 252. That's what I did. I did 336 by 252. Maybe I didn't do 336 because the height seems okay. Because if I come in here for the video capture, the height is okay. It's the width of this video capture. So when I go into here, is that what I'm doing wrong? Is this the ref cutout is, I don't know how many dimensions, is how no pixels are selected. There, how about that? Oh, see, that's 252 by 405. Oh, because it's constrained proportions. I don't want to constrain the proportions. I want to actually change this to be 336. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Well, hour and 30 minutes into the video, and then I figure out what my error was. Because I wanted that to be, I needed to be that size. Son of a biscuit eater. All right, so that means I can go to this one. Should be able to now go to this template. Actually, why is it not letting me let go of this one? I know, I'm trying to grab this dang thing. Oh, shoot. Is it one of those weird, I gotta let go of this first. Yeah. All right, so that's done. Deselect. All right. So now I'm wanting to select this template cutout here. All right, and now I need to make it also don't constrain the proportions. 6. And yes. I want it to go all the way over to here because that's the new. Alrighty, choice. All right, well, I don't need to torture everybody into doing this, but this is the new. Because I'm going to have to repeat and redo this. But, so, I will probably wrap it up here. And then you'll just, when I do some testing later, everybody can see the results of. Okay, you'll see the results of. Sorry, there we go. Everybody can see the results of this later at a later date because I don't know if I'll just keep streaming this because I'm basically gonna have to do all this back here, and then I'll have to go into this to do the that. And then once I do that, I have to grab the player tag and find the center. Boom. And I'm gonna have to do that for each and every one of these so that apparently that's pulled down a little bit. Well, that's not good. This needs to go back up. Actually, I could probably get away with doing it up a little bit more because that's just going to depend on where. Yeah, see, if it cuts out to right here, I take that back. I'm going to need the B right there. Player 2 should be right about there, and then let's see. Yeah, see, I'm not sure I like that because that's going to cut this section right there. But yeah, So I'll have to redo some of these. So, I mean, I'm at an hour 37 minutes into this whole thing. So we're going to have to cut that one out for a second. And then I'll just have to redo the whole thing and show the end result another day. But basically, that will be the inner workings of this template, I guess. I don't know what they officially call it, but it'll be the template for the Twilight game. And then eventually I do have, I can just shut off the folder real quick. Just to, am I allowed to, why does it not let me close it? No, I don't want to, oh, that's weird. It's not letting me close this. But that's okay. We can turn it off at least. So I can turn it off because I also have a Warhammer one. And Foundry will be the same in there. It's just going to be the Warhammer version in there. So I'm going to probably end up having to do the same thing on here. But again, it becomes a choice of whether or not I want to have the players all around here in a similar format to the Twilight 2000 one, or if I want to just do the full-on Foundry. So you put the Foundry, just like put this whole thing up in the center, and then do like a different format. You know, take the take the video capture and just put it across the, change it from there to in here and resize it smaller. You know, like put something like that, but then put the names in there because I can put the names in an overlay that are just, you know, create a box. Create a box for the characters and just put the characters across the bottom, or you know, or maybe between this bar, the hot bar right here. I mean, I don't even use the hot bar, so I could just take the hot bar out since I don't really use it, and the players could go across the bottom. Then they're not very invasive at all. Or I could just do, I mean, just fit it in this spot down in here somewhere. I don't know. But that's it. That's getting, it's an hour and 40 something minutes of me trying to work on a setup for templates and stuff to try to stream stuff later. All right. Well, happy gaming to you. See you around the tip.